Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play of KeeperRL. KeeperRL is an early access strategy roguelike RPG game that is available on Steam. In it, you take the role of a dark overlord and you try to rain hell on nearby villages and civilizations. It's basically very close to games like Dungeon Keeper or Overlord, but if you haven't played them, fear not, I'm gonna explain everything as we go. So without further ado, let's start and enjoy the game. Our keeper name is going to be Zeratul because I like that, so deal with it, and we are going in the game. So Warlock, you were dabbling in the dark arts a tad, I see. Welcome to the Valley of Avantika, where you have to do what you can to keep yourself together. Build rooms, storage units and workshops to endorse your minions. The only way to go forward in this world is to destroy the ones who oppose you. Then there's a couple of instructions on how to play the game. I don't really need that because I already know. So this is the map. We are located in, well, sort of eastern corner, not entirely southeastern, but eastern corner. This is us, Keeper, level 5, attack 20, defense 16, and these are our 4 imps, who will do our bidding if we order them to. Now the map is quite readable. This is grass, there are some trees, this is a hill, and here you can see the mountains. I'm gonna control the Keeper and we're gonna try to search for a better entrance. There might not be any though. I kinda like this place. Let's check this. Yeah, there's... Now, actually this is good. This is very good. Okay, I'm gonna start here. We have some gold ore, some granite, some iron ore. We see the basic resources near the place where we started. We don't see anything further far though. So I'm gonna give my imps some orders to start digging here. I kind of like to make my rooms sort of wide and corridors as well. So we are going to start like this, and we can use the shift to make this easier. So let's do it, and we're gonna dig like so. This is going to be one of our first rooms, and we're gonna have another room here, which is going to be slightly bigger, not by much though. And here we will have a very big room, which will be our storage. The room here will be serving for as a bedroom. They call it, I think, dormitory. Yes, dormitory, where our monsters will rest. And here we will have a training room. Now, as this is going to be our main entrance, I usually like to keep it open, so anyone who tries to get in the keep will have to face our monsters. So let's do it this way. You can see the imps already digging. I'm gonna summon a couple more of them because they are very useful. We have 28 mana left, so we cannot summon anymore, but we'll also start digging some of these trees. Oh, I have to get rid of this. I can't. Okay, no matter. They're still digging, it's not a problem. We'll get rid of this. The controls are a bit clunky, but that's because the game is in, I think, Alpha 15. So you cannot expect it to be perfect. Okay, we have a bit of a problem here. There's a lake here. I kinda don't like that. The lakes are sort of dangerous because they can contain some monsters. So let's just start like this. This should be okay. We'll see if there is any more water coming around here. Meanwhile, I can start planting the dormitory. Okay, this is fine. We don't really have the water here, so we can work with this easily. You can see them digging down the granite and getting some more resources for us. Okay, once they are done with this, I'm gonna lay the rest of the dormitory as well. But for now, we'll just have a basic training room where our monsters can train, and a dormitory. Here we will have a storage for resources, because you can see that we already got some wood here cut down, and we got some granite, so they will haul it into this area. Once we get some yeah, we're missing a lot of wood and iron. It's not a problem because we have iron ore right here. So I'm just gonna create another smaller room here, which is going to be... what is it going to be? We can make maybe... I could make it a ritual room or a beast lair later on. Beast lairs are pretty cool, so that could work. Now from this storage we're gonna have another wide room that's going to start here. This corridor will be directed to it, and there's gonna be another one over here. I'm gonna explain what it's going to be in about a second, don't worry. So you can see that we are already having some rooms. We got the training room done. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna expand the dormitory, and I'm gonna give my keeper an order to train. So he's gonna go and start training. If we get raided right now, we're gonna have a huge problem, but hopefully it's not gonna happen. This place that we dug here is going to be our treasury. We'll start with only a bit of it, not much is necessary. Let's create just a couple of tiles. We will eventually get more out of them. And here we will make our library. Library is used to get mana, and mana is then used to unlock certain, yeah, I can't show you yet, but certain researches. Like you can research, for example, traps or advanced spells and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. So you can see probably already that this resembles a lot of, I'd say, games. It's often being compared to Dwarf Fortress and games like that. I don't think that's fair, because this game hasn't really been in development all that long, and its content is nice, but it's not really all that complex yet. I'm basically just showing this game as a starting thing. Once this Let's Play is done, I'm gonna keep monitoring the game, and eventually I'll get back to it later on. But it's cool now, you can even enjoy it as it is, and the developer has been very active. There's a huge patch being prepared for September with a lot of extra content. So, oh, here's our first monster. We have the dormitory, we have the training room, and an orc decided to join us. Orcs are really fun. They start at level 5. They have nice attack and defense, and you can see that each of the monsters can have equipment. Our keeper can have that as well. So one of the things we will need very soon is, after we finish building the library, which is going on right now, I'm gonna send my keeper to study, and we are going to unlock a workshop because we need weapons for our monsters. Cool, we got already 4 orcs. People are coming. That is nice. I'm gonna expand this. Oh no, we are under attack by bandits. That is really bad. That is really bad. I don't think we can take them. Yeah, they have very high attack. Not such a high defense though. I can try to take them, but we will probably fail. This happens quite a lot. Once you build up a treasury, they will notice you and come attack you. So, but I don't like to cheat the game in a way where you don't build it so that they can not attack you, or they don't attack you. Yeah, they already killed one of our orc. You can see orc misses the bandit, the orc dies of bleeding, the bandit swings his sword, your leg is cut off. Yeah, we're done here. So what they're gonna do now is they're gonna raid our treasury and take some of the money. Oh, but our imps are actually defending. Oh, not all that bad, but they will run away eventually. Yeah. They raided the treasure and they should leave now. Too bad. Sometimes they don't come, sometimes they do. If they do, I just take it as a basic, I'd say, punishment from the game. But I'm glad I could show you that. Okay, we got 39 mana now, so we will unlock the workshop in about a second. Yep. So crafting, and we have our storage here. So the room for crafting should be nearby. Don't worry, we already got an orc coming, so it's okay. Don't worry, we will recover, and we will raid them later on. don't you worry. Are we going to make the workshop? Yeah, I don't like this lake here, but I guess we don't really have a choice but to go for it. Orcs are already training. Yeah, we already got a couple of orcs back. No, storage room for equipment is needed, I know. I'm not sure if we should do it here, but okay, let's dig this way. And we'll create a workshop here. It's a bit bad because it should be close by to these resources, but you know, it's not such a biggie. This is going to be our workshop. We'll need a couple more rooms here, a jeweler later on, and a laboratory. These can be really small, so I'm just gonna add them like this. And we're gonna have a massive storage room for equipment here, because that's usually a really big thing. You eventually collect so much equipment, it's insane. So how many orcs do we have now? We have 6 orcs. That's awesome. They're all in the training room. We need to expand that. So let's add another layer, and it means we'll drop to a minus. When you're in a minus with a resource, it means that you don't have enough to build all the buildings. I kind of like that. And our keeper is researching. That's good. Now we can here see some of the other things we can get. I'm gonna go for ironworking because that will give us a foundry, and later on for pig breeding, that's gonna give us an extra free population availability. You see that we can have maximum 10 creatures now. One is our keeper. By the way, when the keeper dies, you lose. So it's usually a good idea to not get your keeper killed. Okay, another orc is coming. That is great news. But we really need the workshop now. The reason why our orcs died in the combat is because they don't have any equipment. You can see that they're all training and they have all nice attack and defense, but if they don't have weapon, you know, you're not gonna win against a bandit with, you know, he has a sword and a bow, and you have your fist. Still a lot of resources here. You can see the question markers where something of interest to you is. So we're gonna investigate those once our orcs get a bit stronger. Okay, the workshop is being finished. That is awesome. I'm very happy about that. Too bad though we didn't get any orc, what are they called? Orc shamans. They can research, so we would have more mana. At this point we don't really have enough. Some of these orcs really need to go and start creating weapons for us. Okay, storage room for equipment here is a go. And I'm gonna give them an order to fetch these items. Come on, why can't you fetch the item? Okay, the night is falling, so I'm gonna put out some torches here and there so that we can see what is happening in the dormitory as well, in the corners of the storage room, in our treasury, and in the library. The night is actually really awesome because enemies sleep, villages sleep, so you can raid them easily and you get bonus mana for killing people during night. Also, some of the creatures, for example werewolves and I don't know, wolves, basically wolves and werewolves and cave bears and other creatures that you might get, act differently during the night, so it's really cool mechanic. I'm pretty sure it's working perfectly now, and it can be really built upon later on. So yeah, this workshop needs to be expanded a bit more. You can see that an orc is already working there, just having fun. We got some arrows here in the storage room. And we should soon start getting messages that weapons have been created for our creatures. Yeah, some of our orcs have already leveled to level 6, that's good. They will be pretty damn decent soon. Orcs are, I guess, I like ogres more, they're stronger, but orcs are faster, so that's definitely a huge advantage. Okay guys, why aren't you collecting this? You should collect this. For some reason you aren't, I don't know why. Probably cutting down the trees and hoping it's gonna work. I wonder. Okay, here's a club. You will soon see, yes, our keeper is coming for the club and he has the club now. Plus 4 damage, plus 5 accuracy. Oh, and he even got a robe. That's awesome. Orcs are producing clubs, so if someone raises now, oh, a heavy club, that is awesome. The heavy clubs are two-handed weapons. They require strength from your creatures, but they have way more damage done to enemies. Now we might want to get a graveyard for all of these bones. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna get the ironworking, but I want to get the pig breeding. Okay, and I'm finally collecting the wood. That's good. I'm gonna expand the storage. And down here. I'm also going to expand the treasury a bit here. The library could use an expansion as well. Do we have? Yeah, we do. So let's expand it. Yeah, we need a bit more wood, but that's not a problem. We still got a ton of trees here to cut down.